What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today, we're going to be reacting to a couple clips coming from the hit TV show 60 Days In. Now, I know a lot of people don't really care for 60 Days In. They think it's set up, but a lot of people do. They love this show, and these were some of the first clips I started reacting to on my channel. But let me say this, I've interviewed a couple people that were on the show, including Nate, the one that recently passed away, and I had a chance to talk to him behind the scenes, and he was honest, man. I could tell he was being completely honest with me, and the inmates don't really know exactly what the hell's going on, especially in the clips I'm gonna be showing you. These were like the early episodes before 60 Days In got big and the inmates started, becoming aware of the show. All right, so if I remember correctly, we're in Georgia, and the title of this video is Johnny's Cellmate Makes Some Holiday Hooch.
You want me to cut?
Yeah.
Cut.
Cut him
I
up
was a
there.
little concerned at first just because Bullhead, he seemed more of a rebellious kind of country boy or kind of a Confederate flag kind of guy.
If I were to step in this block, I'd take one look at Bullethead and know he's in the mix. You know damn well Bullethead knows where everything's at in that pod. Pluck tattoos on his face and neck. He's been in jail for a minute. Clean burn janks though. Sideburns.
I didn't trust him right away.
I wouldn't trust him
very
with them
interesting
sideburns
character.
either. That's that Fire Marshal Bill scene when he talked about lighting up a ciggy. Is that a cigarette, young son? Let me tell you something. He's probably talking about a CO running up on him smoking a cig or something in the past. In Living Color, man, that was my shit. Man, I couldn't wait for that damn show, man. That and Martin.
We get along just fine. But he's real gifted and artistic. His drawings and stuff is like crazy, outrageous, like good.
All right, so if you're new to the show, not the white guy, but the Latino cat, he's a part of the program. He's a part of the 60 Days In program. He knows what's going on. He chose to be inside this cell. And he used to be a leader of a gang, which is pretty wild, but it's good at the same time because he can relate to a lot of these guys. And he speaks to some gang members throughout the show. And I got another clip, an extended scene clip coming your way probably tomorrow or something, where he's doing something just like that, speaking to gang members. But in the show, he's very uplifting and he just boosts everybody's morale, especially his cellmates. He's talking about his artwork. Every cellmate loves cellmates like this.
I praise him a lot, just saying how good he is and how much he can do if he puts his mind to it.
Your art, man. That's badass.
He really gets happy when I praise him.
Just like a kid, man. Just like a kid. A lot of these guys locked up, they're not used to any kind of praise. You know, a lot of them come from broken homes where parents, they don't do none of that shit. They're actually talking to their kids like they're their homeboys or something. Adults. When they're kids, you got to baby them and praise them and stuff like that. And someone that was neglected of that praise and that uplifting spirit, you don't think he's going to click with his cellmate that's giving him that shit? I mean, even me, I didn't come from a broken home. My parents showed me a lot of love, but still, when I was in prison, I did a lot of artwork. I would show a couple people, they'd be like, damn, that shit's badass. And I would get a good feeling from it. It's a good feeling. When you do quite a bit of time in and out of prison and jail, you get locked up with a lot of different cellies, and some of these guys that you get locked up with, I mean, you just don't connect with at all. You hardly say any words to them when you're in that cell. So to get someone like this that's actually, not a hardened damn convict living by the G code 24/7 or a psychopathic murderer. So it's always nice to have someone in your cell that's not a part of that normal prison mentality.
Some good artwork in here.
Yeah, I encourage him to hang him up instead of putting him in his pocket. Why not express himself in here?
This guy has some major father qualities. He's almost talking or speaking about this guy like it's his son. I'm really proud of him. I praise him every day. When he wakes up, I tell him to put his artwork on the wall, help express himself a bit. If he praises me too much, I'm gonna be questioning that shit. But the camera crew's in here. He says, man, this is some nice artwork. They're explaining to the camera crew, and they're about to break down some other stuff to the camera crew.
I feel bad for him because he's only 37 years old and he's done 16 years.
Damn!
What I'm gonna do. Hey, you're gonna do another room.
37 years old, 16 years.
Alright. Johnny, you got a plastic bag? No, sir.
Oh, here we go, he's making hooch. He got the oranges.
This is what I'm doing. I'm just taking the peels off And this is gonna be the meat. This is gonna be the mash.
I can guarantee the camera crew said, man, you need to do something cool. What do you got in here that you can do for the camera that's cool? Don't worry about it, man. You ain't gonna get no trouble. Trust me, you will not get no trouble. Show me something badass. The reason why I say that, because the camera crew's about to say something. And I'm pretty sure he says, go ahead. I got you on the lookout.
All right. Now this is just gonna be a single little per se batch because my roommate doesn't drink. So I'm doing this for Thanksgiving. Here comes the cops. Bam.
And yeah, that is pretty much going to be a personal bottle of hooch because he's got only 4 oranges. But man, I can't even imagine being in this cell and having a camera crew run up in there. I'd be doing all kinds of extra shit. You want to see me pluck this guy's forehead? Speaking of which, I tattooed a 40-ounce bottle on someone's head in O Block. Not the O Block in Chicago. From Chesapeake Jail, 87 blocks. But listen, as he's peeling the oranges, he says, oh shit, the police are coming. I want you to listen very closely to what the camera crew says after that, unless I heard it wrong.
So I'm doing this for Thanksgiving. Here comes the cops. Okay. And I'm gonna get all the holes off of this. All right.
Keep it out for you.
All right. Gangsta, gangsta.
See how he said, I'll keep a lookout for you? And then he says, gangster, gangster, camera crew, gangster, shit.
Keep it out for you.
All right.
Keep an eye out for you,
Gangsta,
I got you.
gangsta.
Yeah.
See that kind of spoil right there? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that off.
Look, you gotta realize this is a TV show. You don't think they want some juicy juice? I guarantee they ain't say shit about none of this until the end. They might have ran up on him after the season was over. Say, hey, remember that hooch you made in season 2? Yeah, we finally seen the episode, man. It's time to go home and pack it up. Nah, they ain't gonna do that. You know why? As long as it's something minor, they're not gonna run up on these people, because if there is a possibility of them doing this show again, they don't want people getting out of jail and spreading word. Yeah, I did this. They ran up on me with freaking charges afterwards, you know? So unless it's something major like drug smuggling or showing them exactly how they bring in dope and shit like that, they ain't coming back. They ain't gonna mess with this guy over some bullshit prison hooch.
Okay, I'm gonna tear the meat, so I want the meat inside there.
The meat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna move it over here just in case Popo comes.
Anything you rip into a plastic bag in prison's the meat. And always slide it to the right if the popo's coming.
I never try to talk Josh out of it. I just.
Oh, his name's Josh.
for
Come
2
on, man.
years and-
What's up with us Joshes,
And I was
man?
actually kind of interested to see how that's gonna be made.
So you think that'll get you buzzed?
Ain't think, I know. Ain't no thinking about it.
They hate people making wine, but they steady pump us oranges.
How many oranges do you need for a batch?
For a whole batch, for a good batch, usually like 12 to 16, well, 14 to 16.
20.
Like that sugar, that's 21 grams of sugar. And I put that in there, let it sit with no water. And just let it ferment for about 3 to 4 days.
I actually feed my plants pure sugarcane molasses, including us. You know, we turn everything into sugar. It's pretty crazy, actually, that mostly everything on this earth is ran by sugar.
The sugar is gonna do is it's gonna make the fruit, you know, rot and ferment.
Let's go, everybody, today soon.
12.
Lockdown time. Get the hell out my cell, man.
Yeah, that's
Give me
it.
pop.
This is our room. Towel,
Right.
sink, bathroom.
Thanks. Thanks for the look.
See, they're trying to hide it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
Well, there you have it, another reaction to 60 Days In. Let me know if you want some more. Like I said, I'll leave the link to these videos pinned in the comments section below. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I salute to every last one who's been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.
It leaves you deep.